Hello there, lovely one. Any guesses why I like this particular question? Well, it is an exponential equation, but I like that one of the exponents has been squared. Why? Because it's going to make you feel insecure, and when you're insecure, that's a true test of whether you know what you're doing or not. If you're able to still do this, even though it looks ugly, then you know what you're doing. Don't get scared of the work. If you are scared of the work, then it probably means you need to practice more. So the first thing I'm doing is writing 27 as a product of its prime factors. I know that it's 3 cubed. Now I'm going to get rid of those brackets because, as we know, if we want to solve for an exponential equation, we need to have one term on each side of the brackets, or the equal sign, and then we need to have the same value base on each side. So I'm just going to make it look a little bit more interesting. There we go. Now, because we know that this side, let's make it in a different color. This side has exactly the same value as this side. How do I know that? Well, we've got an equal sign which tells us they are the same value. And because we know that 3 always has the same value of 3, in other words, our bases are equal on both sides, then we can make the logical conclusion that x squared should have the same value as minus 3x. Okay, so let's do that up here. X squared is equals to negative 3x. Let's put a little therefore here, just to show that we've made a logical conclusion from that step to this step. Now this is where it gets interesting. Because we've got a squared number, we've actually got a quadratic equation. And quadratic equations say that we need to first make them equals to 0, and then factorize them to find the value of the variable. How are we going to factorize this side? We're going to take out a common factor. So now we're left with x plus 3 is equals to 0. Now, according to this, x can either be 0 or x can be negative 3. Let's check both of those answers. So we're going to put in 3 to the power of 0 squared gives us 1. On the other side, we have 27 to the power of negative 0, and that gives us 1. So that answer does work. Then let's try 3 to the power of, what was it? Negative 3. We'll put that in brackets. Negative 3 squared is equals to, 19,683. And now let's try 27 to the power of negative 3. 1 over 19,683. Well, that means that the second one, I should have put the equals there, second one is not valid, so not applicable. So therefore, our answer that works is x is equals to 0. Much love.